Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Soundcheck, a place where we talk about all things audio. It's also a carry forward whatever discussions that we just had over at our sister show, RØDECaster User Meetup, where we focus solely on RØDECasters. Now we're in Soundcheck, so we can talk more broadly about what's going on in the world of audio, particularly ones that we actually use, because the space is for people to come share their knowledge and also come ask questions so that people who have the knowledge can pass that knowledge along to you. So if you want to participate in the show, you can actually call in. So it's an actual call-in show. This is live. But unless you're listening to this or watching this on a replay, then you can make note that you can actually go to learnertolearner.com and click on the call in with Zoom button, and it will activate your Zoom app to call into the show. So if you want to do that, I definitely welcome you to do so, especially if you have a question. I'm going to probably place a link somewhere here to our last RØDECaster user meetup where we actually walk through with Gary how to fine-tune his sound on his RØDECaster Duo. So we could do that to other mixes as well. So the principle is the same. And so you can definitely do that. I will also want to let you know next week, October, the 15th, we will not have live stream next Tuesday because Gary and I will be going to the Ecamm Creator Camp in Amesbury, Massachusetts, which is like about maybe, I don't know how far, a little short distance from Boston. So be flying into Boston and then going to Amesbury for a Ecamm Creator Camp for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then Saturday, I'm coming back to Kansas City on Saturday. So no show next week. Maybe I might post something. So keep your eyes peeled. I actually use the community section of this channel quite a bit. So if you want to come in and check out what the what the Creator Cam is doing, I might post something there as well. Okay, now finally we get to talk to our guests. I see on Clubhouse, which is my root of why and how we started Soundcheck. We've been doing this for almost 4 years on Clubhouse. We get people on here and we sound check the system during the beginning in the earlier days of Clubhouse, where a bunch of people were in here because of the pandemic, we do a bunch of sound checks. Sometimes we go in for 4 hours and 5 hours and 6 hours, but we had the time back then. Now, not so much. We have Ellen here with us, and Ray is also here. So if you have any audio question, I know Ellen's always here listening in, and sometimes he also watch on YouTube, which I will be pasting that link in right now. I'm going to go to my website. I'm going to copy the link to my Soundcheck YouTube live feed, and I'm going to pin it into the room. So now you should see the Soundcheck room October 8th showing up in the Clubhouse room. So if you have any question, if you want to watch, follow along, tap on that, and you can actually see the visual as well. Now I'm going to go over and properly say hello to our guests on Zoom. We have our usual Nee. He's also friends from Clubhouse way back now. I don't know, about 3
Hey,
years ago.
it's been a while. It's
Yeah.
been a while.
And we also have Aaron joining us. And Aaron, I would love to, I didn't get to because we were starting to go through some audio setting with Gary. But Aaron, tell us how you've found the show.
I was obsessed with the Roadcaster video and searching and searching and searching for videos. I'd watched everything that was out there, and then you popped up, and it was like, whoa, this is such a cool idea. Actually learning as opposed to just one person speaking to the masses. I thought it was really
Well,
cool.
thank you. That's yeah, exactly. That's precisely the. Oh, now we have double U. Okay. That was the layout that was including Gary early on. Okay, Gary looks like he's still on Zoom. I'm not sure if it's intentional or not. Gary's still on Zoom, but maybe he's watching through Zoom. That's okay. So that's awesome that you found us. There's now quite a few people who's kind of active. Ernesto is one of them, who's now like regular, if not tuning in the live feed, or participating in the show on here, asking questions and share tips on here because of YouTube. So now I have my existing folks that kind of follow me along because I started in Clubhouse, and now going into YouTube, I'm starting to see people who are participating from YouTube, which I'm actually very excited and very delighted that actually the algorithm is actually serving a tiny channel like mine that I just started back in, I think, May or whenever I started. And earlier during dinner, my husband was asking me how many people tune in live and how many people watch the replay. And he said probably most people watch live. I said actually no. We have small amount of people tuning in live, but the people who tuning in live would tune in regularly. But then a bunch of the views actually came from replays, and which is like you discovered through replays.
Yeah.
And I find those people who are drawn to this type of live stream are people who want to listen into the process of finding the solution, and not just because there are a ton of amazing videos out there that's cut down to a few minutes. You want to do something, you search it, and you find the solution right there. I don't think this particular channel is, at least I don't have the energy at this point to be going in and edit down little shorts. I have the intention to do so. But there are a lot of content out there that can help solve your immediate question. But what Soundcheck is doing is actually going through the real-time process of discovering what the issue is to finding the solution all the way through. And sometimes you can follow along. Sometimes you just want to, it's almost like a murder mystery that you're actually solving, that let's find out what's going on. What is causing that specific sound? How can we solve that specific sound? Going to a specific location to turn something on or off. So hopefully we'll find our niche group of viewers who's
I,
enjoying the
I think,
process.
if you had started a long time ago, instead of using OBS for a while, a long time ago, you know, um, a lot of people would have seen how this all like started. Not saying, I mean, it's awesome right now because back in the times that we started, it was a lot of troubleshooting that we had to sit through. You know, you guys troubleshooting other people's stuff and people pulling out what sort of equipment that they have, and it's been really interesting. It's an
Yeah.
interesting journey. Like, I mean, we've been doing this since the pandemic, you
Yeah.
know, and
2020.
it's
Yeah.
been, yeah, and it's been an interesting journey to see. I mean, we've met a whole slew of people
Yep.
across the world. You know, you guys have helped people who want to set up microphones on their pianos and with a Zoom audio
Uh-huh.
equipment with a Zoom L8
Yeah.
and
Zoom
all those
L8,
stuff. And
L12. Yeah.
yeah,
Pot
you
track
know, it's
LL,
been
L12. Yeah.
it's been a interesting journey, and I really do appreciate, you know, being part of this ride and just being a fly on the wall. Because, like you said, you know, some people just want to watch video to learn,
Hmm.
but then others still want to actually hear the product going live, and then you're like, oh, okay, I could tell the difference. You know, I can see, and that's what really drew me closer to this. And now John also, I think YouTube has the 3 minutes. I think they're doing 3 minutes shorts right
Oh yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yes.
So I
I
mean,
might
yeah, when you
remixes.
go
They
on,
make it easy for remix because I've been
yeah.
trying to do remixes, just finding bits and pieces that we can find to remix it down to a short. So hopefully we'll be doing more of that.
So I just want to know who won the light from last week.
Who won the what?
The light from last week. The
Wait,
light,
my
the
light
light, the
setup.
light. Yeah, your light setup. Who won it?
Nobody won
The
it. I still
no,
have
no
it
one.
here, right here. The ball. Did you see it,
I
Aaron?
saw the show.
Aaron, did you?
I saw the short. Yeah.
Oh, you saw the shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was a perfect shirt.
Yeah,
That was
it
the thing that
was. I
really
was.
got me in. Is I started out with one of those cake pan. I used
Oh
it for
yeah,
my
you told
keys,
me. And the
the cake pan
LED
light with the
strip.
LEDs. And, yeah,
What did you use that for? Like for as your key light?
it was my key light. Yes.
See, I love the creativity. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I found out it was something I found on YouTube. It was a DIY, and I used it for a long time. Finally, I was like, let me just get a panel.
Yeah, that's good. And I've changed the light since last week. I've tweaked it a little bit. It's not quite there. I haven't really spent enough time to check it out, but I'm changing things a little bit because John was telling me, John Lowe, who's also probably listening in right now. He was telling me that he can see a little bit of the reflection in my glasses, and so and I also know, like, I have it set up one way, and then I keep, me being me, I keep wanting to tweak it. So now the light is more in a more ideal position. It's a little bit more toward the middle, close to my camera. So it's more of like the beauty light where
Mm.
where the people do makeup and all that, right? It's more kind of right above you. Now it's move over a little bit, so you see a little bit more of shadow here, which I personally like a little bit more. So it just give you a little bit more
I
dimension.
I couldn't tell till you drew attention to it, and I think also it's because of your frame, also, right?
My
So
my
I
camera,
gotta,
my
yeah, no, no,
actual
no,
glasses.
your
Yeah,
actual glasses, right? So I got on that glasses also, right? My light is a cheap light from Walmart. Actually, Walmart had this on sale for like $8 or so when I got this. But I think it's your glasses that also draws attention to it also because you could look at Aaron's also. I mean, the only thing you
yeah,
can see in is the reflection in his eye.
yeah.
That you can see but you don't see it on the
Okay, see
frame
my
also.
you
So
see the light on my eye.
yes,
Is it an eyeball? Now you can tell the location of my lights through the reflection in the eyeball. So yeah, so
yeah,
it's scooch a little bit over there. Now this pair of glasses is very straight, so it's like a piece of mirror. Like if I actually tilt it up a little bit so you don't see it. Previously it was more like this, so you're seeing like that
yeah,
glare. So
yeah.
now it's a lot less. And my other pair of glasses does not do that. It's just this pair. But because Ellen in Clubhouse mentioned that, oh, yeah, I love your glasses. So every time I get onto this show, I'll put this pair of glasses on. I have many pair of glasses. That's the different discussion for a
Is
different
is
day.
it is it is it because when you go to Malaysia, you could get it on the same day? Because in Korea, you could get it on the
Not the
same
same day,
day.
but because if it's single vision, yes, you can get it this like 2 hours. You can get the
Yeah,
new pair, but
Wow.
because mine is multi, what's it called?
uh,
Multi vision,
it's
multi
it's
correction.
it's like the bifocal without that
Yeah,
line in
yes,
it.
yes, without the line.
Yeah, I
Wasn't they
got the
call it
same thing too.
progressive or
Yeah,
progressive? Yeah.
progressive. Yeah, yeah.
So I have that. I have like one that's for really far,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
then one that's for computer distance, and then one that's for reading. When you get to
Wow.
a certain
Yeah,
age, you gotta
John.
do. I was in denial for a while. I actually it started in my 40s. I think early 40s. I needed prescription glasses for like reading glasses. I refused to get it because that was like a confirmation that
I think
I'm
I think
old.
we all I think we all refuse to get them, and then
But now,
um
no turning
I
back.
could.
I love them. Okay, so I wanted to say, wait, you want to catch light on your eyeball? Way to go. What is that? Yeah, you want to catch light on the eyeball. Okay. And okay, so here's the thing. John Lowe said that the 90s Windows MIDI sound for the music for soundcheck. Yes, that is the whole inspiration. I want a little bit of like a game vibe, the sound and the synthesized sound. And so thank you for picking that up. Appreciate it. So that was I'm working on the intro music for soundcheck. I mean for Roadcaster User Meetup. I haven't started that project. I started with this one because I have that idea. I've always had this idea of wanting it to be like a little techie, a little but cute, friendly, not like heavy tech, but techie, nerdy, a little bit nostalgic for me from like my growing up days, right? So thank you for picking that up, John Lowe. So now I want to talk to Aaron a little bit. So tell us about your Roadcaster Duo experience, and then when did you get it, and also when obviously you got your Roadcaster video. When did you get it?
Okay.
And
I get it.
tell
I've
me the
had
whole
it.
process.
Okay. I've had it less than a week. I was trying to talk. I
Where'd
had
you buy
a
it from?
B&H. I
Okay.
think
Did you
the
go
only
to the
place.
store, the actual store?
No, but I'm upstate New York.
Okay,
So
so you're not too
when I
far.
ordered it, I got it the next day. Yeah. So I had an ATEM Mini Pro, and I deliberated, should I just upgrade to the ATEM Mini ISO because I wanted the multi recording all the cameras at once. And
You
I
were
forgot.
already thinking about it.
Oh, I thought about it for like 3 or 4 days, and then it was like, I'll forget it. Let me just order the thing. This is exactly what I wanted. The thing that pushed me over the top was to be able to control the screens, and the dual. Let's see, will it work? I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, try it. I mean, this is a space for you to
Oh,
try.
wait a minute. I don't want to show my desktop. But this is I teach. I teach at a junior college.
Uh-huh.
So there's this. This is a
Uh,
person
like a
actually.
picture in picture.
Yeah, and then there's just my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I've set up. So
No, that's cool. And so when did you get your Roadcaster Duo? Like, did you get your Roadcaster Duo like months before the Roadcaster video came out, which just came out like
oh
less than a month ago? So when did you
yeah.
get your Roadcaster Duo? Was it your
Oh,
first Rode
well,
product?
I think so. I think it is. And I'd had a Vocaster, and I was teaching
Uh-huh.
class, and I used to didn't play music when I first started teaching. I never thought to play music during the lesson, and I had another colleague that said you should play the music. The kids like it. And then I had a student say, I don't like. Can you not play the music? It's distracting.
Ah.
I was using a Vocaster
Uh-huh.
Duo, and then I turned the music off, and it was like I got used to the music. It helped me to stay focused.
Mm.
So then I had my excuse to get the Duo. I could control. Okay, I'll turn there. They don't get any music, and I can hear the music. So it was
Do you,
that.
so how long ago was that? Did you get you got your Duo? It looks like you're somebody who get like new tool every few months. Guilty as charged.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
I'm gonna say at least 6 months. About 6 months. I haven't,
Okay.
because how long is it? It's been out less than a year, right?
ye- yeah,
Duo
about a year and some change.
Duo is it coming up to a year? Like
Yeah, yeah,
is it
it's
coming
coming
up
up
to
to
a
a
year?
year.
I can't remember when. I know the white one was out probably about 6 months, and then prior to that was the regular one. Did you get the white one or the
No,
black one?
no.
Okay.
Everything so it doesn't show the garbage.
So
Yeah,
you got your RØDECaster Duo, and did you put it to use? You use it for your classes?
yes. And I'm disappointed because now they're moving the classes back in class, and I'm sitting in
Yeah,
class
like
using the camera on the on the computer on the iMac.
yeah.
Got all
Now
this stuff at home, and it's disappointing.
back to your RØDECaster video. Do you use Rode Central with it a lot, or do you just leave it to the RØDECaster video hardware mostly?
The hardware, so far I've stuck with the hardware. I
Okay.
mean the software only. The software, RØDECaster Central. I
So
haven't.
you use Rode Central to control most things, right?
Yeah, I mean, except when I'm switching cameras, but to set
Right.
everything up, I've used RØDECaster
That's good.
Central.
I mean,
And
that's the benefit of both worlds, having
yes,
both software and hardware at the same time. Now, uh, since this is sound check, I would like to see if we can get like a tiny bit of a tune up on your voice also, and selfishly, so that we can hear you
okay,
optimally.
okay,
I want to hear, and if you're able to share your screen too, I'd like to see your Rode Central control
okay.
of your
That I can do
computer.
if I can figure out how to do it. RØDECaster Duo setup. There we go.
I mean, yeah, I mean, RØDECaster Duo or RØDECaster Video? Like, are you
The Duo or the video?
is your mic connected to the video, or is your mic connected to the Duo?
It's connected to the Duo going into the.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So you do not use the RØDECaster Video's XLR inputs?
No,
Okay. So you're
not yet.
using
That's why he had said earlier on it's an overkill.
so you're solely using video on your RØDECaster Video, which
Yeah.
is good. Okay, so yeah, and no wonder you said you can follow along when we were doing doing the setup with Gary earlier. You were actually following along because you have the exact same setup. I thought I was gonna go into the RØDECaster Video to tweak the audio. So no, we don't need to do that. And so you are plugging your RØDECaster Video. You're taking the audio from your RØDECaster Duo USB 2 output to go to like either 4 or 5 on your USB 4 or 5 on your RØDECaster Video.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's coming in, and all the sounds coming in for RØDECaster Duo. So if we fine tune the RØDECaster Duo, you will sound exactly like how your RØDECaster sounds. Okay, so good. Now, maybe do you have a camera to show your RØDECaster Duo, or do you use your Rode Central to control your RØDECaster Duo?
It's not a good setup. I don't know. If this is,
It's okay. Whatever it's
I have a
convenient.
webcam. Let me see if this will work.
Okay.
I have a webcam, and it may be blurry.
It's okay. We walked through Gary on. Oh, there you go. Yeah,
But
there you go.
This is an Elgato
Okay.
through a face cam.
Okay.
So it's what's the word? It's I can't control the focus.
Okay, got it. It's manual now on you. Okay. So hopefully
Oh,
you'll
I'm glad I changed those dials there when when Neil suggested changing. I had the faders on the simple one when he told Gary to change these
Oh,
things.
I see to the broadcast mode so you can see the meter.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now you're on Unity, which is awesome. And we are coming in through Zoom on USB 1. A lot of people are using USB 1 instead of using USB chat, which I will share my thoughts, but let's just start from now, like where your microphone level is. And what mic do you have? I don't see it. I didn't actually see your mic.
SM58, sure.
So is it SM58 like a
Right.
handheld, like a
Yes.
handheld mic? Okay.
Yes. I
Uh,
don't. Yeah.
so let's get into your mic setting. So the shortcut to your mic setting, which is
Okay. This
that
is gonna
little
be.
button. There you go. And then I'll come back and talk about the solo button. So if you tilt
Okay.
up a hair, okay, all right. So go ahead and speak like how you would, like the same distance and how you would speak when you normally speak, and then I want to look at the level.
Okay. So this is. I guess this is where I normally
Okay,
speak
I would go louder,
louder.
like go to make that green bar go toward the.
Oh,
You see that you have that red range and then the green
yes.
range. Go
Yeah.
toward the right side of the green range, toward the bottom of the plus sign. So go ahead and
So
tap plus and get. Oh, you just switched to a different mic. Seems like did you switch
whoops.
to a different mic? Okay, there you
I
go.
put it back. I put it back.
Okay,
That one.
then hit the plus. I think you were at 50 something. So let's bring it up to maybe
Okay.
60. Keep going. I think you were at 52 earlier. So let's give it a try at
Okay.
58 or so since SM58, level 58.
Okay. That sounds good.
Okay, keep talking.
Okay. So I'm talking this way and
A little
yeah.
bit louder, maybe 60.
Okay. Okay. How's that? Test. I don't know. Mic check. Hello. Hello.
Hey, you're a teacher. You should be able to talk on
It
cue.
it kind of sounds flat though.
Yeah,
Flat.
we can check. And of
Yeah.
course, how close are you? You're not very close because when you speak on camera, I don't see your microphone, so it's probably
Yeah.
Okay.
off.
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know if you saw earlier. I did a karate chop. I was about a hand distance away. Now I'm about I'm 4 fingers away.
You want it obviously whatever your when you teach, the
Uh-huh.
distance that you would want to actually use it is where you want the microphone to be.
Okay.
So you probably don't want to like change your lesson, bring the microphone in or something because you do that probably for a reason. So
The only reason is I sometimes get a little animated
and you might punch it.
and I get a lot of yeah, I touch it or the plosives.
I see. Okay, so I think it's pretty good at 60. Now, you did go in and change some of the other setting to emulate what we told Gary, right?
Yes. If you want, I can let me give
Yeah,
me
we can take a look at
I
it.
have a better camera. This camera
Okay.
is annoying me. I'm gonna switch back.
Okay,
I'm
you
switching
go
through.
you go ahead and yeah, I guess switch. Okay, there you go.
Because again, this was overkill. The only reason I ended up buying the mirrorless cameras was because I wanted to get an A10 Mini to switch cameras, and you couldn't use webcams with it.
Ah.
So I waited. It probably took me 6 months, and I finally went to eBay and bought a bunch of used cameras.
What did you get? Which mirrorless did you get?
I forget which one. I have a Sony, 2 Sonys.
ZV-E10?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No, the older ones, the ones that were popular before that.
Oh, the the 7000s.
No, I get. I hope
Oh
I didn't
no,
mess
sorry,
up.
6000, 6500.
Can you? Oh, I don't.
ZV-E1?
No, that's the
No.
6500.
6500? I don't know my Sony. I
Yeah.
just got my Sony. Okay, cool. Okay, so that
It's covered up by a bracket. But it was like I don't even know what they're called. And I got a. There we go. And I got a Canon M2, I believe it was, and this was comparable, I guess. I don't know if this is gonna work because I have a battery. What do you call it? It's a dead battery, a dummy
A
battery,
dummy
a
battery.
dummy battery. Okay.
and yeah, this isn't gonna work.
It's okay. See,
It's not
it
gonna
did
make it.
it was fine with the other camera.
Okay, all right.
You feel like,
Yeah,
oh, we're showing
yeah.
it without the full potential. I have this
Yeah,
other
usually
camera.
Yes.
people who got gas,
They've got
don't like.
options.
Yeah, they got options. Don't like the image that it shows. Like I'm using my cell phone for
Oh, actually,
yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
No. That
You
was
have it
one of those
connected to
things.
your
No,
RØDECaster
it
video?
did it automatically. I didn't do a thing, and I
yeah,
don't know
because you
if
got a
it was.
Mac, right?
Yes,
And you got a iPhone.
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
using
So
continuity?
yeah,
It connected
continuity. Yeah,
without my knowledge.
yeah, yeah.
How do I now? I can't do it.
Okay.
I go to the camera.
I think you
So
might be
no, no,
able
no,
to go
no.
to your
So
Zoom and just
Oh,
switch to your
Zoom.
camera.
That's
yeah,
right. Okay. Video,
We maybe
iPhone.
I feel like if you're a teacher, have you heard of
there you go.
Ecamm? Look, it's so nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
he needs to get
You need to
Ecamm.
get an Ecamm.
He
All
needs
right.
to
Well,
get
see,
Ecamm.
that was the whole point. When I got the sorry for all of the chords.
Hey, it takes one
The
to know one. I have a bunch of them too.
okay. With the Ecamm is, but doesn't that make the video pointless?
Yeah, in a way, in a way. Uh,
Okay.
yes, yeah. It
And
does. You keep using your RØDECaster video, and then down the road, you be our RØDECaster video expert.
okay. Okay.
But when there are times that there are places and there are moments where a software a solution might also be an option. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see down the road. But
Okay.
because here's the thing, you can do and change things a lot quicker on the software
Okay.
solution than you could the hardware, because you need to. But with the Road Central, you could also do some of that and then just push it over. So yeah, maybe we'll keep that discussion open, because there are
Okay.
RØDECaster there are RØDECaster video users who would still use Ecamm for streaming. But again, to me, they're kind of mostly repetitive. They're doing the
Okay.
same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so
that's why I had a dilemma about this thing. Do I
do
I sell this now that I have the other thing? Because I'm more the video
yeah,
than
you
the audio.
do. So let's see if you. I mean, you could if you
I
don't
mean,
use the RØDECaster a whole lot.
yeah,
All you do is just piping in music and getting your mic in. You could totally switch everything. You can change all the settings that you have here into
Right.
the other one.
Right. The only thing I'll miss is the sliders.
Yes.
There are times
And
like when I'm-
people do not give up their mixers because they're used to the physical tactile control.
Yeah.
So
That's
you
the
might
only
still
thing
want
I'm
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So while we're on that screen,
Okay.
I feel like you're sounding better, but let's look at the other things on
Don't look
there.
at my junk.
Yeah.
Or garbage.
Let's go to your processing and just go through it one at a time, like what Gary was doing.
Trying to find a spot where you don't get so many reflections.
It's okay. We can see it.
Okay.
yeah,
It's really
yeah.
nice.
We can see it good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start with the high pass filter.
Okay. Is that the first one?
Yeah,
First one here?
yeah. Okay. All right. So this one, maybe let's turn it off and see what it sounds like.
Okay. How's that?
Okay, it actually does something. And then go to the next one, and then we can always come back and turn it on. Then the next one, de-esser, go and turn it off.
De-esser. Okay.
Most people don't need it. If you in your speech
de-esser is off.
comes through with a really sibilant S that pierce your ear, that's when you need to use it. So if you don't have that issue, I would leave that off. Okay, so now go to the next one, which should be noise gate. And it sounds pretty natural. Like, go ahead and turn it off for me to. Oh, wait. We need to make sure that you turn your whatchamacallit on, your natural musicians original sound for musicians on first.
Check. I'm not sure if that's on or not.
So this will be in your Zoom setting to make sure you have that turned on.
Hang on, let me see. Can I switch since I'm
yeah.
RØDECaster.
There you go.
All right, now we're gonna get some weirdness going on here if I switch actually.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Live dangerously.
All right, here we go. Screen.
Are you switching to? Oh, there you go. You see the tunnel effect?
Can you see it? Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. We'll ignore that tunnel effect up there. So go to your audio settings.
Audio.
Yeah. go to the one on the bottom, audio settings.
Audio settings. Okay.
Okay. And then, so you want to go to
Right here. Second from the
second
bottom.
one, original. Yeah, that's right. And then
Okay.
click check high fidelity.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And that's it. Go ahead and close the setting window. Now go
Okay.
up to your zoom window on the top right where it says original sound for musician. Click that once to turn it on.
Okay.
Now I already hear another issue.
Okay.
I hear slapback.
Slapback. Okay. You hearing it from the headphones?
No. It's coming because you're using USB 1 instead of USB chat. Because there's no mix minus.
Okay.
So you could either turn on mix minus. Let me say something. Okay, you can either turn on mix minus for your USB 1, or you can switch our input to USB chat.
Okay, I'll try to switch into USB chat. How would I do?
Okay, so go to your Rode Central.
I'll switch back. Oh no, I am there. Oh no, I need to switch back to the iPhone.
You can do it on your Rode Central. Well, okay, so doing it here is fine too. Okay, I'm gonna lower your volume so the listeners won't get crazy. So you would want to go to home.
Hang on, no, I'm gonna put it back. I think. Hang on, now I forgot what I was doing. I'm in the video. RØDECaster video. Okay, here we go. Okay, so
Yeah, you can do it there as well. Yeah, so we are coming in. So I will walk you through first before you change anything, because you'll stop hearing us. So USB. Let me see. Where is your USB chat? Okay, so chat is there. Okay, so we want your USB chat to be connecting to your Zoom. So Zoom input and output should be USB chats. But then you want to then control. So let's swap out. If we're not using USB 1 for now, you can just click and drag the chat channel and drop it into the location of the USB 1 location. No, from the top. From the top. Because you already have it assigned. So those two positions need to be swapped. The chat go into there. Yeah. Just drop it. And that's gonna swap. So now your button should turn green now on your RØDECaster. And obviously you're still hearing us, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now USB chat. So now go to your Zoom and change. If all things fail, just switch back to where we are. Go back to USB 1. But go to your Zoom and change your input and output for your microphone, which is sometimes called microphone and speakers. Change that back to not the video, but the audio one. There you go. And then change those two to RØDECaster, not video, RØDECaster Duo Chat. Both of them. Both input and speakers. So go ahead and do that now.
Okay, microphone, speaker. Okay, got it. Okay, here we go. Boom. And audio chat? Oh, I don't hear it. Duo chat. Caster. There we go.
Okay,
right.
now do you hear us?
Uh-oh.
Do you wait? Do you hear?
From somewhere.
Oh, it's coming through.
Out. It's coming out of my Mac Duo.
It's coming out from your. Wait, is your headphones not connected? Is your headphone connected to your RØDECaster video, not Duo?
I'm gonna switch it back and let's see what happens. Where was it? It was RØDECaster Duo main. Can you say something?
Yes.
There we go.
Testing.
Okay, I can hear it again.
Okay, so that's okay. Now, is your headphones plugged into your RØDECaster video?
Duo.
So it's in your Duo. So
everything's in the Duo except for USB.
Okay, got it.
Over to the video.
So when you have us switch to RØDECaster Duo Chat, you couldn't hear us on your headphones. You heard us where?
Coming out of my studio iMac.
Oh,
I think that's where it was coming from.
Okay, interesting. So So now you're hearing us through your headset now,
Yes.
and that is what is your setting on. Well, we don't hear a slap back now, so which is good. So let's
Okay.
show us what your go ahead and click on that, and let me see what your input and output is set to. Oh, okay. So RØDECaster. So input has to be that, and output is Duo main, which is interesting because we are coming into main.
Huh.
And then do you still have your musicians mode off? Okay, so it's off. So it
Yeah.
might not be properly set up yet. Okay, so
Okay.
one more thing. Let's go
Uh-huh.
to this is interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so go to your RØDECaster Rode Central again on your Mac.
Okay.
I want you to go to your headphone settings. So go back to that little back pointing arrow on the top left.
Oh.
Yeah. That
Okay, here we
one.
go.
Okay, now go to your device configuration and then go to output. I want to see if your do routing
Routing.
on the
Okay.
middle, yeah. Okay, so your headphone is set to custom. So
Okay. That
custom.
might have been something I set up because of the students, so I could hear something different than they were hearing.
Now,
I don't remember.
so you use headphones one, right? Typically?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. What I hear
what's it
comes
plugged
out
in?
of the green. Well, we switched it. Whatever I was listening to, whatever we switched with the chat.
Uh-huh.
So I
USB
think
1.
what I'm hearing is USB 1, and what the students would hear is, I think US. No, I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
I don't want to mess up your setup
That's
for your
okay.
class. Okay, so
That's okay. No, I mean I'm in person and
Okay.
I'm not even using this stuff
John.
anymore.
yeah.
Couldn't he have just left it on the virtual and then just used the rotary dial to
He could.
adjust that?
Or we could
Yeah.
bring but what I would like for him to do is to be able to use Zoom with the RØDECaster Duo Chat for input and output. And I'm trying to figure out why within the RØDECaster Duo speaker in Zoom, he does not hear us. And it's coming out from your Mac. You did not install the latest firmware, did you?
Not beta, no.
Okay, cool.
I think I updated it, but it's up to date, I think, unless
Yeah.
they changed it.
I
the
didn't
past
see
couple of weeks.
see a little beta indicator on your settings, so I don't think you run that. Okay, so but you can confirm that your headphones is coming out from 1, not 2, right? Because you have
Yes.
your left and the right one. The left one is 1, the right
Yes.
one is 2.
Yes. And
Okay.
I can, if I need to, if I lose those. Oh, I wonder if that's where it was no, maybe not. I have headphones. I have earbuds
That's
hooked
plugged
up in
in.
the other one.
Okay. Okay. So that's probably coming from there. But now, is your what you're hearing us right now, this headphones that you're wearing, is it plugging into the front or the back?
The back.
Okay. So and it is going to 1.
Right.
I can see that. So if RØDECaster, let me go back. Okay, I'll have you go back one step. So go back to that back pointing arrow again.
On the right?
Yeah,
left
that one. That
Okay.
one. Yeah. And then go to audio setup, the first one. And then go to, so your chat channel is set up. Your USB 1 is set up. So USB 1, technically, like when you play music, it should come into USB 1. And that is
Yes.
why you don't want the two-way communication to be coming through USB 1 as well, because then they're sharing the same channel. You want it to come through your chat channel. So
Okay.
your chat channel is active, which is good. And then, but you can't hear us when you say you switch to, USB chat on your Zoom,
Mm-hmm.
you do not hear it in your headphones.
Yeah. I can try again. Maybe
Okay.
Maybe it was coming through the earbuds or something. I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
But
give it a
let's
try, and then you can always switch back.
Okay.
It would be RØDECaster Duo Chat, not video,
Chat.
but Duo Chat.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2. Does it come
No,
through?
it's coming from that. It's not in.
It's coming through your
Okay.
Mac.
I'm gonna switch back.
It's interesting.
RØDECaster
Top
Duo
RØDECaster
Chat,
Duo main.
Duo main. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
So
yes.
so it was coming through your Mac.
Yes, it's coming through the speakers on the
Oh, it's so
and all I
interesting.
hear is
Okay, all right. So maybe go to your Mac and let me see what. That is so interesting. That do you
okay.
have Loopback or any other audio routing software running? You don't, right? Okay.
No.
Okay. So go to your audio system audio.
Will it do it
Zoom
here?
app, select the
Okay.
default Mac.
Oh, I
Default
can't.
Mac
I
is-
can open it up in the system as opposed to here. Does this work?
Yeah, that works too. So
Okay.
go to settings. Yeah, sound settings.
Sound settings. Ah, okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll cover
So
that up.
RØDECaster. So the output is RØDECaster Duo main stereo, which is correct. Input. Let's see what your input is.
Oh, input. Okay.
What is that? Something USB 2.0 audio.
Oh, hang on. What are you saying? USB.
It should be your RØDECaster Duo main stereo. That one. No, slightly above it. RØDECaster
Oh,
Duo
up.
main
Oh,
stereo.
Realtek. I don't know
What is that?
I have no clue.
Okay, let's switch to RØDECaster Duo main stereo.
Okay.
So then all the sounds coming through your RØDECaster.
Okay.
I'm looking at what John Lowe is saying. He said Zoom app selected default Mac as its speakers. Okay, so now play sound effects through display audio. You probably did you do that intentionally? So the all the response and all the ding and dong on the computer does not go into your class. I'm not sure. We can come back and take care of that.
Oh, if I prefer if I
Okay.
can, but if it doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
can
no, it's
figure
okay.
out.
You can leave it there. You can leave it there. Okay, now go ahead and close up your sound settings now.
Okay.
And it may require. Okay, all right, Nee. I saw your message. Heading to bed. Thank you, Nee.
I'll
Okay.
catch you guys
Oh,
on the flip
yeah.
side.
All
Take
right.
care. All right. What time is it there?
Oh no, I'm back in the States right now. I leave this Saturday.
He's
heading
back for like 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anyway,
All
nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too.
All right. All
I'll
right.
catch you on the
Bye-bye.
flip
Good
side.
to see you. Well, we probably won't get to see him as often anymore because he's back to a
No.
different time zone.
Yep.
Okay.
So we look forward to whenever you can come join us
Okay.
anytime.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Okay. So I'm determined to figure this out because it does not make sense that the sound is coming through your computer. So I'm not sure what John Lowe was saying. He says selected default Mac as its speaker. I mean, I didn't see that that's the case. So
Mhm.
so well interesting. Okay. I guess the next thing is to, okay, let's go back to your Road Central. Let's just look around for a little bit. Okay, let's go to your Road Central. And go back again, go back one level,
Okay.
and then go back to your device configuration and go to your routing. And then let's take a listen. Let's take a look at different one. Go to your USB setting, your USB chat setting, which is like a little chat bubble.
This
Yeah,
one?
that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why you don't hear us because all that. Did you do that for a specific?
This
reason?
had to. I don't remember any of this stuff. That's
Okay.
why I said that for me the Duo is overkill because I just set it and forget about it. So if I did that with the video, I could just set it, forget about it, and never touch. Occasionally, except for the faders. That's the only thing I use. But this had to do with me setting the music
Yeah. Okay.
so I could hear it and they couldn't.
And what I can do is I can walk you through setting that up, but
Okay.
doing it the
Proper way?
more traditional, the proper way, the traditional way, like, because all the channels are the same on here, right? It really isn't like you got to have RØDECaster chat for chat, but it
No, it
helps
doesn't.
us help you kind of retain the information, because when you want to use chat, it is chat that you need to use, right? Okay, I'll
Okay.
make it full frame
Yeah.
again so you can see it. Okay, so now what I really want you to do is, because chat, if you're leaving chat for two-way communication applications, so be it Zoom, Teams, whatever it is,
Mhm.
Google Meet, Google Hangout, whatever it is, Google Hangout, is that a thing still? Google Meet.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is just go to mix minus. That's the simplest. You
Okay.
obviously you can do
I-
custom, but just go to mix
Okay, well,
minus.
the mix minus, I never quite understood exactly.
Which
I
we
know
can
what it
talk
means
about,
in
yes.
general, but it just
Doesn't
gets all-
compute. I know it took me
Yes.
years.
Yes.
Because before all these digital mixers where you can just turn mix minus on, you have to
Right.
use cables to do mix minus. That is when my brain would explode.
Okay.
So go ahead and
Okay.
turn to the mix minus setting, and that should
Okay.
take care of it. So now you should hear everything except
Okay.
for me. So that's minusing. So you are hearing all your mix. So all the input sources that come to your RØDECaster Duo minus mine.
Okay.
So in the chat, you want to include everybody except for mine. Because if you include
Okay.
mine,
Oh,
I can hear myself like what we were hearing in RØDECaster, in the RØDECaster Duo stereo, main stereo.
okay.
So
Okay.
now with this selected, you should be able to now go to your Zoom and change that to your
Okay.
input. What is it? Your RØDECaster Duo Chat, and you should hear us now.
Okay, here we go.
Do you hear us now?
No,
Crap.
it's back to the.
It's back to, so it's playing. Okay, so
squeaky
what
speakers.
John Lowe is saying, Zoom's app speaker should be RØDECaster Pro main.
Zoom's
Okay.
So Zoom's
Zoom app speaker should be RØDECaster Pro main. So why would that be though? Shouldn't it be the same input and output? Because
I'm when it comes, that's why I said
let me check on mine.
Duo overkill for me, because it just confused me. But
Yeah,
I got
know. It is, and I mean, right now, what's confusing me is maybe we, because if it is, go ahead and switch to RØDECaster Pro main stereo, and then go and turn on your original sound to see if we.
Okay. Duo main here.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
so
leave it at where it is so you can hear
Okay.
us,
Okay.
and then go turn on your original sound for musicians.
Okay. Wouldn't that have still been there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, hang on.
No,
Oh,
just up on top.
Oh, on top.
This is, so there are two
Oh,
places you
turn
turn it on.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, there you go. But
Okay.
I see. This is the reason why we still have to issue the slapback issue because it needs to be the same. Both needs to be. Okay, let me do this. Okay, go ahead and turn it off for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you go to your Rode Central again. We're just gonna use your USB 1 as your chat channel.
Okay.
So go to your USB 1, the non-chat one. Oh, this one has custom also. So let's go.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Go to mix minus on this one.
Okay.
And then go to your, oh my, hopefully you can still hear us, right?
Yes.
Go to your Zoom input and change that into USB 1 again in the microphone.
Oh, in the microphone?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Go in Zoom?
Yeah, right here. Click on that and then go up to the top and then select RØDECaster Duo main.
RØDECaster
RØDECaster Duo.
okay.
Right now it's in chat. So go to main.
Yes.
Few up. all the way
Chat.
up.
Okay,
That.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Can
Now
you hear me?
I can hear you still. You can hear
Okay.
us, right?
Yes.
So go ahead and turn your original sound for musicians on again. I should not hear the slapback anymore because we turn mix minus on.
Okay, can you. I'm
Don't
just
do
kidding.
that. Okay, so I don't hear that anymore. Okay, let me ask you this. Where is your USB 1 is plugged into your Mac, correct? Your USB 1
so.
from your RØDECaster Duo. The first,
RØDECaster
because
Duo,
the second one
that's
is
plugged.
going into your
Everything-
RØDECaster
The only
video.
thing that's plugged into the video is that
The second
one
one,
cable.
USB 2.
Yeah.
Okay. So it would work right now, but what's perplexing is it could be because you may have to like leave Zoom and come back for that to work properly.
Okay.
And because you have all this custom settings too. Let's go back to Rode Central and let me check on all your various different settings and see what they are routed. So technically, theoretically, if you leave USB 1 as for music, for instance, it should be in main mix, not mix minus, because there's no two-way communication going on.
Okay.
But because somehow RØDECaster RØDECaster Chat is not, RØDECaster Duo Chat is not working for us the way it should. I'm using USB 1 main, so RØDECaster main as the two-way communication. That's why in your Zoom app, you have your microphone selected, USB main, and then also your speaker also selected as RØDECaster Duo main.
Okay.
But with mix minus turned on, I don't hear the slapback, which is like that little repeated sound of mine because mix minus is minusing my sound.
Okay.
So it is working as it should be, but we should be using RØDECaster Duo Chat dedicated because it's labeled that way, so it's easy to remember.
If
The
every
chat, any
like
chat communication, you
best
use
practice,
that. Right.
Everybody uses it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And typically your input and your output should match. So if it is RØDECaster Duo Chat for your mic, it should be the same for your speakers. Otherwise, we'll hear an echo or we'll hear the slapback.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes.
So if you are interested,
Okay.
what is the
No, it's okay. So if these match, then the mix minus works.
correct. And but somehow yours does not work properly. So what I may do is, if you don't mind, if you're okay with it, maybe leave
and come back.
leave Zoom and then come back. So quit out of Zoom, like leave the meeting, quit out of Zoom, go back to the website again, click on the call with Zoom call, and then join and see if you're able to switch back to using chat. I would love for it to be functioning properly for you.
Okay.
And while you're at it, you might as well power down your RØDECaster Duo also, and then power it back up.
Okay.
And then I'll be waiting for you. Be waiting for you to return.
All right. Sounds good. All right.
And then
I'm getting a whole lot more. I thought I was just going to be a fly on a wall today. I'd go,
no, this is awesome.
Just sit back.
This is awesome.
Wow.
This is the thing is like we are having a real live situation.
Yeah.
And we're fixing an issue that I bet a lot of people will be watching this and figuring out, that's what I need to change and that's what I need to tweak. So go do that. I think the main thing is your computer. If you would restart your Zoom, hopefully it would work. If not, your Mac.
Okay.
Why don't you do that? Just restart your Mac.
Okay.
I'll be here all night long.
Okay.
I'll be here until you return.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you in a bit.
All right. So,
all right.
You know what that left me? That left me alone. It's okay. I can talk. I can ramp.
Okay. The other guy, he left?
No, he's still here. But I think he probably left it.
Oh, Gary's only
Gary,
one that's left.
yeah.
Yeah. I think he just left. He forgot to sign out.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. All right. So
I'll be right.
You'll be back.
Be right back.
Okay.
Right.
Not quite immediately, but we'll wait for you.
All right. Okay.
So I'm going to take this moment to kind of explain or talk about the. You can go now. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want to hold you
I
any
feel like
longer.
Ferris Bueller's there. You still here? Okay, get out. Go home.
Go.
Bye bye.
So I'll take the opportunity to kind of explain what's going on, because if I'm hoping that it's just a little glitch on Zoom or the Mac, so that's why I have him reboot his Mac, because yeah, John Lowe's here. John Lowe bought a green screen, the Elgato one. Oh, nice. Are you at home? Do you want to hop on and join me? And okay. Now Gary's still here. I hate to like drop Gary off because I don't want to. Because I think sometimes if you drop a caller from Zoom, it will remember that and he won't be able to call in anymore. Because I'm just gonna leave him alone. Okay. So John should go on video now with green screen. That's right. Now, Ellen wants to see you on green screen. So I'm going to explain what's going on there with earlier with Aaron. So we're supposed to be able to use his RØDECaster chat channel as the input and output or microphone and speakers for his Zoom setting. Somehow, it's weirdly, whenever he switches over his speakers to RØDECaster Duo Chat, it's playing the sound through his Mac's display. So, which is not right. I can't explain. It's not a setting that is set incorrectly on his RØDECaster Duo. I looked at his Mac's audio settings as well, sound settings, and it didn't look like anything wrong. He did have his input selected with something USB, some device, and which we've since then rectified that. So I am going to, hopefully when he rebooted his Mac, rebooted the Zoom app and his RØDECaster, he can come back fresh, and then we can get that taken care of. So, he's not home. John Lowe is not home. John Lowe cannot share his green screen with us. But also a quick reminder, next week, I want to quickly show you, if you go to our website, the best place to find out more information is on RØDECaster, on Learner to Learner channel, obviously on YouTube, or go to the website, learnertolearner.com. This is where you will get information about the latest thing. It's like, for instance, no shows on October 15th, which is this coming Tuesday. We do this every single Tuesday. So on the website, you will see also upcoming schedule. If there's anything that's out of the ordinary, I will let you know. Like I said, no live streams on October 15th while I'm attending the Ecamm Live Creator Camp 2024. And we will resume our regular programming on October 22nd. So the website would be a good place. And I've also, for anybody who wants to learn a little bit about the channel, about the two shows, and also to come find out about software and hardware that I use. So sometimes people would ask me, what lighting I use. I've recently, I don't think I added the lighting for the wall. So I might actually do that too in the upcoming, maybe while I was traveling to Boston, I might do that, update the equipment list. So on the equipment list, you'll see the software that I use, which is really what's mainly powering this entire show, is the streaming software that I use called Ecamm. And if you want to try Ecamm for 2 weeks, use this link. This is my affiliate link. And you also get a 15% discount for your first payment of your subscription. So if you're interested, use my code for your discount code, and that would give you 15% off your first payment. So you can do a monthly or yearly. Obviously, if you do yearly, you get 15% off the entire year. If you do monthly, the 15% off only happens to your first payment and therefore not as worthwhile. So make sure you think through that first. So I have updated some of my equipment here. Like I said, I forgot to add the strip light in the back, which I'll do that So Viltru. Oh, did I have a typo? Oh yeah, I have Veltrux. Okay, good. Good eye. I'm gonna go fix it right now. I think I may have misspelled it everywhere else. The link you have in what is it? Should add some disclaimer. Say original Zoom sound. Yes, I'm gonna have to do that because right now it's for people who might need help with that. Might be a little bit confusing for people to do on their own. So I have an intention to create a separate video to prep people who want to join the show. So like say alongside with the join the call button, I will probably have like a video that will walk through how to turn original sound on so that I don't have to go through it every single time and make sure they wear headphones and so forth. So yeah, no, that's a good idea. That's part of my plan. And I plan on doing that for sure. But I'm gonna get to it when I'm more familiar with the whole process, because I want to, because I've done it once on those people who are on the phone. I've actually, didn't I do that like here in this setting? Remember, I have this video that I walk through people, like if you're on a call, you can, go to your call and click on such and such, and then go out to your setting, and then go to your meetings and in your meetings. So I did that already on the phone and turn on use original sound here. So I did that on there. So I would like to be able to have something done similar to this, but have it done prior to people joining it. Okay, Aaron is here. Okay, all right. He's back. All right, Aaron is back. And okay, so let's wait for Aaron to join the call.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
looks like you are on. Okay, so let's see if we can make this work
Okay.
properly. So you're back in Zoom,
Yes.
and
And everything I ended up restarting
everything, which is good, which is good.
Yeah.
So now let's give it a try and see if you can change your input and output both to be
To chat.
RØDECaster Duo Chat.
Okay. If you say RØDECaster Pro, I know what you're talking about.
Yes. I want to try to say it properly.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's true. Because if someone else is watching, they'll go, "What is he talking
That's right.
about?"
It's like, what? I don't
Okay.
find that button.
Yes. All right. Chat. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And I still hear you, RØDECaster
Do
Duo.
you hear me, or do you hear the computer? Does it come through the computer? Does it come through the computer? No, he does not hear me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Now.
I don't know.
I'm gonna put
what
it back.
is wrong. Okay. All right.
RØDECaster Duo main.
That is interesting. We're gonna have to see. Okay, so main is okay,
Mm-hmm.
but let's go back to your Rode Central and see if you would launch Rode Central, and then we can have you share your computer's desktop, and then we can look through all those settings to see if there's anything. But the thing is it
Okay.
coming through your Mac now when I speak, or do you not hear anything at all? This last
No,
time?
it's coming through the headphones now, but I didn't hear anything that time.
So earlier when you switched to your speaker to RØDECaster Duo Chat,
Mm-hmm.
did it come through your computer?
It can't. Yeah, and I could barely understand anything. I couldn't understand.
So it's
anything.
coming
It was
from
just-
somewhere. You're sure it's coming from your computer?
I'm pretty sure it is because it's back behind the monitors and stuff,
Okay.
and I think it's the computer.
Okay.
But it's this real tinny, chatty. You can barely understand. Well, I couldn't understand.
Okay. So, but it's not coming through your headphones for sure. Okay. So let's go to
Yes.
RØDECaster, Rode Central on your Mac.
Rode Central.
See if we can figure this
Okay.
out. And
right.
and those of you who, if you are watching this and you were like, yes, this is the issue, let me know in the comments. Like if we couldn't identify it today, if you're watching this, it's like, oh, it is such, just do this. Let us know in the comments, and not next week, the week after. We can come back and talk about it. What did the smile on Aaron's face? The smile on Aaron's face while getting the audio RØDECaster therapy. Oh gosh.
Thank you, Sean.
Okay. So let's go back to your Road Central, and let's
Okay.
go through one by one, because
Okay.
I'm really perplexed as to why. We at least know it's not coming through your headphones. So let's make sure that your audio routing is set correctly. And you,
Okay.
again, I'm going to ask you again. It is plugged into US headphones 1, not 2, right?
Which one?
The one that you're wearing right now. This one right now.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think, although this room is a total mess, but I hope I don't show anything.
Should I? Let me take you off air. Let me take you off air.
Okay. All
Like
right, here we go.
so you check. I can see you,
Okay.
but not everybody on
Okay.
here. Okay.
All right. So that's
Okay. So I
Okay.
am seeing. Okay. So your headphones is. So 1 is the one on top and 2 is the one on the bottom.
headphones. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna
Okay.
pop it out and see.
Pop it
There
out
you
and
go.
plug it back in.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's it. So
So that's correct. You are on 1.
hang on.
Of course, now he can hear me because
Okay.
we okay.
Yes.
So you were
that's the
on 1.
headphones.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's correct. Okay, now let's switch back to Road Central
Okay.
and
Whoops.
we'll safely put you back. Hey,
Okay.
John Lowe, see if is my color okay? Like, does it look like me? I mean, I try to check and see if I'm a little pink, but that's what I look like in. But see if I need to be a little bit warmer or not, because I tweaked stuff a little bit. Okay, so all right, so Aaron, let's see if we can get you switched back to your your desktop, your Road
Okay.
Central, and then I'm gonna go through your various routing and see if there's anything. Since you're not using it, it's okay. We kind of reset a few things.
Yeah.
I don't want to have you like tomorrow, no sound with the students.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay, all right.
And I've done that where when I first got this thing, it
just
just
keep
in the middle of the class.
trial
I
and
just
error.
had so much. I just pulled everything apart and
Most
and,
people go through that. Okay, so
yeah. And what is it? The
oh
I do.
wow,
I know.
that's
I know.
even more complicated actually than the RØDECaster Duo.
Really?
Yeah.
It was just like boom, boom, boom. I'm done. The only problem I had with that is I wasn't getting the gain that I wanted.
Yeah.
But other than that, I liked it, and it had the nice little knobs. So anyway, here we go.
Okay, so let's switch over to Road Central. Okay, so John is saying okay. You need to go on Green Hulk mode.
Green Hulk mode. All right.
Hmm.
All right. I'm trying to get the chat back. There we go.
And maybe eventually, when I'm finally happy with my lighting setup, I did a little tweak.
Oh, he's meant for the audio, the video.
What is that?
The video Green Hulk mode. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now I'm seeing. Did you switch over to your Road Central yet? I'm still seeing. Is your input? I think your audio is your video input your RØDECaster video, or is it just your camera?
What's Road Central? That's different.
Road Central is the app that you run to control your RØDECaster.
Okay.
What that was on
I'm
your
not
desk?
showing. Oh, I'm not showing my screen. Okay.
Yes.
That's what happened. Okay.
Switch to screen. There you go.
No, that's not.
Okay.
That's not what I want. Hang on. Where is it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
that's
wanted.
it.
Yeah,
What
okay.
does it say on the bottom? Other device. Oh, like the RØDECaster is. Oh, so your RØDECaster video is not connected to your Mac yet. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so let's go to your RØDECaster Duo, and then go to your. You can't zoom in, can you? You can't punch into your desktop.
Hang on. It's Shift Command 8 or hang on. One of these.
Oh, your Mac keyboard shortcut.
Yeah. Come on.
Or hold down Command and do you have a mouse or a trackpad?
A mouse.
Can you?
Mouse.
Is it an Apple Magic Mouse?
No, I hate those.
I wonder.
Oh,
if
wait
you
a minute.
Command
All right,
zoom.
Maybe Stream Deck.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There you
Okay.
go.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
All
This
right.
doesn't work in Zoom. If you have any idea, I have no way to zoom in when I'm in Zoom. Oh, well, now I do. Now if I'm using a
Yeah.
Rodecaster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
All
it's
right.
doing the
So,
screen capture, so your zoom is on your Mac level. So
right.
whatever output. Okay, good. Now go to
Okay.
your device configuration.
Okay.
That one
Sorry. Let's
because
see,
you're
it feels
zoomed in.
weird. Okay. Yeah. But it's
Uh
moving with the mouse. I
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you you have to step down like not as zoomed in? Okay, maybe
Oh,
we'll
I
leave
don't.
it at there because otherwise
Okay. I can go back and
dizzy.
forth. If you need to see something, I can just punch it
Yeah,
in. It's
yeah.
easy enough. Just a
Okay,
single button.
so we'll go to output
Output.
on the top tab.
Top tab.
Output.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then go to routing.
Routing.
What is listen? I don't have listen because I don't have a Duo. So let's go see what's listen.
Okay.
Oh, this is your which is another thing that I want to talk to you about. Remind me to talk to you about the green button, the ear icon.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
now I know why. Is
Huh?
it because of that? Is it because of your soloing it?
Oh.
Okay, so on your Roadcasters, what's
green buttons. Every green button is lit. I think no,
Shoot.
except for one.
Yeah, it all yes.
Okay.
Of course, that's the one that we need. You want all the so switch back to your camera, and then
Okay.
I want to, or you want to switch it with your switcher, right?
Oh yes. Hang
Yeah.
on. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, so you want
These.
to
Whoops. Yeah.
so all exactly all the ear, which is a solo, should not be lit bright. So all that
that's-
should be dim. Huh?
It does. Okay, that's dim.
Dim.
That's dim. Oh, something just dropped out.
Okay.
Oh,
hit
that's
that again.
because I'm hearing. Okay.
So all should be.
Okay, I think they're all dim.
Okay, so they're all dim now. Okay, good. So if you show me the screen, it'll tell. There you go.
I'm showing all my garbage.
Okay, so
go
there's
ahead.
also one more channel that is that is muted. Another channel that is on solo, which is your virtual channel. So if you tap into those two, like the mic 2, mic 2 is muted. So which
No.
I guess there you go.
Mic
And then so now mic 2 is solo.
Now it's off.
Okay. So you can leave it muted, but that's okay. But that one should be on solo. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So now, this is like the biggest culprit, and I hope this will be it. Okay, so now this is your USB 1, which is why it is on. When it is on solo, you will hear it, and your chat was not soloed, so you couldn't hear us on chat. So you only use solo when you need for it to be heard at that time. So it's very easy to accidentally or have all the solo button turned on, and because when it is turned on, you only hear what's turned on. Of course, by luck, your USB chat was not soloed, and therefore you hear all channels but the channel that we are on.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna have to rewatch this again for it to sink
it's okay.
in, but that's
I will
okay.
I'll try to re-explain that. So the main thing is let's try and see if your USB chat for both input and output is working now.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Rode Duo Chat. I'm gonna drive myself crazy here. RØDECaster Video Chat.
Not video.
Yes.
Duo Chat.
All right.
Do you hear me?
Yes, loud.
Okay.
It's so loud. Wow. That's not blowing my ears out. It's like clear and perfect. Wow.
Okay, good.
It's like you're in the room. It's weird. It's like before it was like muffled, and it's like I had like little post-it notes between the headphones.
Okay. All right, good. Finally, determination.
Wow. Yeah, but wow, it just seems so much clearer. Okay.
So let's go back and you can show your face now. We can talk to each other about this.
I forget what I'm doing.
You
Hang on. What was I?
use your RØDECaster video to switch to your
There we go.
that camera.
Okay. All
Okay,
right.
so it's this is a really good learning opportunity, and as a teacher, you
Yes.
know,
Yeah.
and again, this whole channel was set up to be this way: learn by doing, learn by exploring. When you learn it this way, you're more likely to remember it, especially when you
Yes.
have playback.
Yes. 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 Yes.
You're like,
Exactly.
oh, now I'm connected to the dots. Why it's not working? So USB, not USB, the mute. So there are two buttons on each channel. There are two buttons on our RØDECasters.
Mm-hmm.
So one is the mute button, which makes
Mm-hmm.
sense to a lot of people. The mute button, which is
Yes.
the
The
red
green
one.
button never made sense
The
to me.
green one, and I'll tell you a use case, and then hopefully it will start making a little bit more sense. The green one
Okay.
is solo. I'm
Okay.
translating it in a generic, say, like what did I say? Generic mixer terminology. Because
Okay.
in RØDECaster, they try to make it simpler,
Uh-huh.
easier to understand, but sometimes it goes so far from the original definition and the terminology. Now I'm trying to
Vocaster.
link the two together.
Yeah.
So
The Vocaster did that ad nauseum.
yeah. So when you have your mute button turned on,
Uh-huh.
it makes sense
Okay.
that that channel is not being heard anymore, right? Okay,
Okay.
so
Right.
so your mic 2, for instance, you can see on
Yes.
yours the red button show, even though it's a virtual channel, you can see on your
Mm-hmm.
screen that there's a little red mute underneath that channel.
Mm-hmm.
So mute makes sense, a lot easier to much easier to comprehend. It's the solo button that why do you need it? I want to hear it, so I want it on. Actually, you
Right.
want it neutral. You don't want any depressed, because when it's depressed, only headphones one will hear what is lit up green. Everybody else will hear it like normal.
Okay.
So I'll give you an instance of why we want to do that. So think DJ.
Okay.
So if I have something playing, or if I have an interview or something is playing, I want to cue a music. So I want to solo that music track. So the music track's coming on USB 1. I will hit solo on that music track and mute it. So when it's muted, nobody's hearing it. If I just hit mute, I don't hear it. Everybody else don't hear it. But how can I
Okay.
cue the music if I don't hear it? That's when you hit solo.
Ah.
So when you
Okay.
hit solo, it sort of overwrites what goes out to the main output. It
Okay.
lets you only headphones 1. Headphones 2 doesn't do that. Only headphones
Okay.
1 is like the producer having
Okay.
the ability when you hit the green button to hear it in your ears.
Okay. Okay.
So does it hurt? Is the effect might be the same if you have all the solo button turned on. However, occasionally you would leave out one, the one that we needed, and therefore you're like, why don't I hear it? So that is why by default it should not be lit. It should only be lit if you want to only hear that channel that you don't want going out to the main signal,
Okay.
the main
And
output.
actually, it should be. I'm gonna hit a button here. Okay, so they're on, off, on. Okay, all right. So it's hard to tell when they're on and off. I
Okay,
wish it just
so
went black.
there's
you know?
another thing that you can change. Maybe that's been tweaked a little bit. In your
Mhm.
brightness, you want to make sure that your default state is not
Okay.
brighter, or it needs to be dimmer than the activated state. If you've done some tweaking in the brightness, you might
Uh-huh.
have changed the default, like the neutral state, as bright,
Yeah.
or maybe sometimes brighter than when
Okay.
it is activated. So we can take a look at that too. I think you can
Okay.
show it even on your Rode Central if you would again switch over to your
Rode
Rode
Central,
Central.
okay.
You have so many switcher, you gotta think twice before you
Yes,
click.
and it's brand new. And it's brand new. So, all right. There we go. Okay.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
So now in your
Oh,
Rode,
hang on. Rode
yeah, go to Rode Central.
I've lost it. Okay.
This is amazing. And again, thanks for coming on here and be the subject so that people can learn through you. I think
Okay.
that's
No, I
really cool.
really appreciate it. I was just telling my wife when I was restarting the machine, I sometimes do these night classes and it's sometimes online, but
Uh,
I feel like I'm a student in a class now.
oh
It's
yeah,
like
you
the
know what?
opposite.
You know what? Teachers at some point was a learner too, was a student before. So
Yes.
you know
Oh,
what? That's why this whole concept of learning, I think, I really like because you never stop learning. Technically, I mean,
yeah.
the subject matter that you're teaching, obviously, you're good at, but in life, even the subject matter
Yes.
that you teach actually
Oh no.
could progress too, right?
Yeah, I always ask the students, we got any streamers out there? All right, are you a geek
Yeah,
about
that's
it? All
right.
right, I'm gonna remember you. Yeah, yeah, because I learned from them
That's
for
right.
sure.
So okay, so
Yeah.
let's go to display, the second
Okay,
tab.
display. All right.
Okay, so now in brightness, let's say maybe go to buttons, which
Buttons.
is that
Okay.
one. Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and you can see I think I dimmed. I know I have dimmed because it was so bright. I
So
like it to be a little dimmer.
so the display is dimmer now. So it's dimmer, and then let's see where. Let me go on my Rodecaster and see where my settings are.
Hmm.
Okay, so display buttons. Do you have the activation? I'm not sure if I'm
Actually,
seeing that metering. I'm not seeing that. Okay, I'm gonna do the switch over to
okay.
my just the hardware
Okay.
screen, and maybe you can follow along and see. Okay, I'm gonna get
Okay.
closer. This is a document camera that I have. I do calligraphy,
Oh,
and
wow.
so this was left over from that previous obsession of
Ah,
mine, or
okay.
different obsession of mine. Okay, so display and brightness.
Oh, hang on
Oh,
one
there you
time.
go. So I don't know if you actually, maybe it requires you to be on the hardware to do that.
Okay.
Meaning your
Yeah.
Rodecaster Duo.
Okay. Display. Hang on. Display. Okay. Brightness. Okay.
Do you have that buttons like in the? Do you have a buttons where and then it says both inactive and active? I don't know
Yes,
if I see. Okay,
I
you
have
do. Oh,
inactive.
you have to click it to get in there. Is that why?
Okay, so click on
Okay,
inactive.
let me go back to. Oh wait. Mm, let's see if you go back to your road central.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so where is if you click on buttons and where is can you click on buttons?
Buttons right here?
Yeah, does it go anywhere? Because so I'm
No.
not seeing
Display
seeing.
button.
Yeah, it's just displaying buttons. So maybe you do need to go to your physical
Okay.
hardware to do it. So
Okay.
if you would switch your camera to it, or if you just do it along with me, or if you
Okay.
can. Oh yeah, okay, you're showing it. Great, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in here, so we have both. We have inactive and active. So your inactive is, I guess, fairly bright. So
Okay.
so you now have inactive turned on. So inactive needs to be a little bit dimmer. Go ahead before you turn any dial. Go to
Mm-hmm.
active.
Active.
Select
Oh,
active.
okay.
Okay, now go to inactive.
Inactive.
Okay, so now in inactive, turn it and see how bright when it's
Ah.
inactive. It needs to be dimmer than
Okay.
active.
Yeah.
So active either needs
Okay.
to be brighter
Inactive.
or inactive needs to be dimmer.
Okay. If I'm on inactive. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Yes. Okay. I'm cranking that all the way down because I
It's
prefer
bright
the
anyway. You prefer
lights.
it dimmer, but you need
Yeah,
it.
that's why they couldn't. I probably because I
You
did. I
couldn't
know I
tell the
dimmed
difference
the
sometimes.
active.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
So let's.
go to active, and active needs to be brighter than inactive.
Okay. Oh, well.
Oh wait, did it?
Oh, it's going. The active is. Are they linked?
Maybe they are linked. Let me see. Let me try mine. I forgot how the
Is it both?
okay, I think when it's active it's turning one side. When it's inactive it's turning the other side. So so yeah, there you go. So when you have active turn on, it is turning the left end of the circle.
Okay.
and then when you select inactive, it is turning. So it's making. So essentially, the line, the green line needs to be more farther apart or longer, and then when you tap both would move at the same time. So in relationship to the whole thing. There you go.
What? You're a genius. You're a genius.
So I'm learning the interface. So in order to see the contrast, your inactive and active needs to be farther apart, which means your line needs to show longer, like wider separately. So either your active needs to be more to the right or your inactive needs to be more to the left. Okay, like that. So now your difference would be a lot. Now you can then turn those entire thing up and down. But of course, you don't also it to be so high contrast that the bright is now really bright when it's active.
Right. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm gonna hit the. Okay. Yeah, I see it. I can, but
now
I can,
you can
I can
see
play
the
around
on
with
and
it,
off,
but I
right?
understand it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
This makes sense now.
Perfect.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got into this. This is something that we have not gotten into for however long we've been talking about RØDECasters. I don't think we rarely spend time talking about this, talking about the button, activated button at all, like the brightness of the button. So this is good. I'm glad we get to talk about it.
Yeah, something different. Yeah.
So again, recap. It should be on neutral, not depressed. So you shouldn't activate your solo unless you intend to hear something that is muted.
Solo. Okay. Yes. I wish these buttons were showing up a little clearer though. That's why.
Yeah, it's the contrast, right? It's a little bit hard to see the dynamic range.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something bad.
Are you on your iPhone?
No, that's right.
You're on your webcam.
Yes, Les. I completely forgot.
I think the dynamic range on the iPhone might be a little bit better. Might be able to see.
No, definitely. I forgot that's what we had done. I completely forgot.
You have so many tools. Yeah, you can decide which tool you want to use.
Okay. All right. No, this one, the iPhone thing, I really like it.
There you go. Yeah.
But it also unnerved me that it did it all by itself. Yeah, much better. Go. Okay, now you can see.
So go ahead and press a solo or a mute to see if we see the difference better.
Okay, so how about this is the one where I hear you. I'm gonna hit it.
This is you're probably gonna hear yourself.
I don't hear you anymore. Yeah, and I'm gonna turn it back on.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
Still looks. It's a little bit brighter, but here we go.
Okay, now, so that is your microphone. So when you hit that solo, you only hear yourself.
Correct.
Right? You not hear me. Now, if you want to just hear me, go to my channel, which is the third one. Yeah. Now.
Oops, hang on. Okay.
Solo. Yeah. Okay. There you go. If you hit that,
at it. Okay.
You can still hear me, but you try talking. You won't hear yourself anymore.
No, I can't hear myself.
That's right.
Oh, that's how this works.
Yes.
Okay, it's computing. Yes. Okay, now I hear myself again.
There you go. So by default, don't turn it on.
Okay.
And then you'll be fine. Now,
and when it's not on, it's lit.
Correct. Now, if it's not showing, like, the difference is not that huge, you might want to maybe have the contrast, like, when the spread the difference, make it more obvious.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll do that later. But no, this is so helpful.
That's great. So helpful. Now, I do have one thing I would like for you to do before we go.
Okay.
We're going a little long, but another thing that I always say, we did tweak your audio setup. I wish I get to tell Gary that, but maybe Gary can listen to this. Watch this. I'll send this to him. I'll clip this for him. I would love for you to save your mic setup, the settings. So if you go back to home again, now go back to your microphone, shortcut to your microphone, which is the magenta button.
Okay. Shortcut to the microphone is the magenta.
Which is your channel setting. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So I think it's pretty good there. We'll leave it there, but let's save a preset for this setup. So
Oh,
go
okay.
to the presets button, which is on the right side, right panel, right half on the bottom.
Right. Got it.
Go to
Okay.
presets and then tap plus. I see you have
Plus.
saved some, so go ahead tap plus and then give it a
Okay.
name. I would give
Okay.
your go ahead and give the name. I don't know if you can type while I talk.
Yes, I was gonna name it after you.
Wait, will you be confused? It's like, is this my mic?
Yeah. No, I like
So, but one thing, okay, so it's my setup for
Okay,
you.
what should I call? What
Yeah,
should I
there you
call
go.
it
That's
now?
good. And maybe
Yeah.
give it your microphone name. So just in case if you have
Okay.
2 microphones in the future, so give it your SM58. And I
Okay.
would also give it type in also the gain, the level
The gain.
that you
Okay.
set,
Yes.
which is
Yes.
60 dB.
Okay.
So
Space
so type in
6.
60 and then do dB so it's not like, SM5860. Yeah. So
Yes.
that tells you, because the mic presets only set the processing for our
Okay.
Canadian friends. And then and then you want to like
Will it?
bring it to, can you?
No, I was trying to do a capital letter, but it won't let me do it without
Will it not?
starting over.
Let me see. See if it,
Now maybe dial. Let's see. No,
no.
that's not doing
That's a
it.
good thinking though.
Hmm.
Maybe you can.
Okay.
So
I'll just go with it.
So the preset save all the processing, not
Okay.
the level. So
Okay.
again, I'm gonna translate between RØDECaster language and regular mixer language. The level
Okay.
that we're talking about, 60 dB. So that looks good to me, and I'll tap done. And
Mhm.
then whatever tweaking you do, you can always load this setting back.
Ah,
So
okay.
if you
So if I
like
mess it
swipe
up,
up, yeah, if you mess it up or you just want to explore doing mixer, equalizer and whatever, you can always change it back. So go ahead
okay.
and swipe up on the preset list. If you swipe up a little bit,
Yes.
you will see on the bottom is where the on SM5860 is showing up. So if you want to go back
Yes.
to that, always just tap on that. It will set everything back up. Now,
Okay. You're right. It is confusing. I'm gonna. I don't know that brand. I don't remember that brand.
so what is on setting? Oh, now while we have the screen, it's good to then point out what Rode calls level
Uh-huh.
is technically not accurate, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to argue with Rode because they
Okay.
do great devices. Level is actually your gain level. Technically,
Okay.
it's your gain level. So technically, it's correct level, but it should be gain. Gain is where we set the first stage of where we set how sensitive your mic is. So it is
Okay.
your water main that comes in through the water main that comes from the city into your house. That's your gain. So
Okay.
whatever water pressure or level you set there, it's gonna affect everything down the chain.
Okay.
So if your water pressure is really low on your main, that the city water coming to your house, if that is trickling in, no matter how much you open your faucet in the kitchen, it's not going to have a lot of water.
Okay.
So it's very important to set this correctly. And usually when people, you've also may have heard some people call it gain staging, because this is at the
Okay.
gain
Yes.
stage. This is different stages of setting your audio. This is at the gain stage. So the gain
Okay.
stage is the first step. Do you know the connector on the back, the XLR connector they connect to your SM58?
Yes.
That is the gain is dictating how much gain the RØDECaster from that connector is giving you. The
Okay.
level. So the level is now set at 60 because it is not part of processing, it's not being saved by your presets. And therefore, it's
Okay.
important to write that down in your presets because you might have all the processing saved, but you forgot what your level is. So I always add that in there just as a reminder because occasionally, it actually did that to me. Recently, I installed the beta.
Mhm.
I installed the beta software on my Mac.
Mhm.
Well, both Mac and my RØDECaster, the new beta firmware, and that messed up my my microphone input. It actually selected a different microphone. It also selected my levels completely off, completely changed. So
Mm-hmm.
I need to reset all that, and because the file name of my presets
Oh.
have the dB indicator in there, I wrote it down. I can
Uh-huh.
easily replicate that by just switching the input to the proper level.
Okay. Okay.
I think that's probably enough for tonight.
Yeah, this was fun. This was fun and extremely informative.
And
Extremely
the
informative.
thing is, you can always go back and rewatch the
Yes.
replay,
Oh, I
right?
will. I will because to let it sink in. But I never quite understood what the ear was. The mute I got. The
Yep,
ear
most
made
people
no
do that.
sense to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm so glad, Aaron, you found us. I'm so glad you're willing to come on here and do the learning together.
Yeah. This was
You
fun.
will be our residence pro for our RØDECaster video as you're using it. Or if you have any questions, we'll go to you. Now, the next thing that I would love for you to try, if you want to, is replicate the setting that we have in your RØDECaster Duo
Oh.
into your RØDECaster video. And then maybe you
Okay.
don't need to even touch your RØDECaster Duo anymore.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the only quick way of muting yourself and unmuting yourself is going through your Mac, through Rode Central, and click on the mute button on your Rode Central.
Right.
It's not as quick and nice as the physical button. So maybe we still,
Yes.
you still want to keep your RØDECaster Duo for that purpose.
Yeah. Well, just to participate in this, I think I might have a reason to keep it. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's good, and yeah, I'm super excited. You joined us, and you're now part of the Learner to Learner squad, and we can pick your brain, and sometimes because here's the thing, I can't possibly have, unless I get to the point where people are sending me equipment, I just don't have the ability to buy every single equipment that comes out to
Yeah.
test it. But
Yeah.
it never was an issue for us because we were troubleshooting people's mixer, because other people might have that device, like you now
Right.
have the RØDECaster video,
Yeah.
or if sometimes occasionally, like I was troubleshooting or helping somebody set up their system for over a year, and they
Oh,
keep
wow.
coming back to me asking me a question, and we will have to tweak it, which is the Zoom LiveTrack L8 and L12, the two
Okay.
mixers that I do
Uh-huh.
not have.
Okay.
But I've
Yes.
done it enough times with them that they tell me, this is actually through Clubhouse, so there's no visuals, so it's even worse. So I
Oh,
have to
wow.
like tell them to describe to me and what things are. Because of that, with the manual, I was able to walk through, you know,
Wow.
the process. But it's not as easy, and that's why having somebody with the hardware, like if we want to
Mhm.
test something, when John returned his, you can help
Mhm.
us test it now too, right? So we can reach out to you.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
So thank you so much, Aaron, for participating, and we hope you'll come back again. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, there's still 5 people
absolutely.
watching. Hey, 5 people, thank you all so
Oh.
much for watching all the way through. Earlier, I saw 7 people watching this. I am so glad. Like, I cannot tell you how satisfying it is to figure out why it wasn't working the way it should. I cannot tell you how satisfying it is. And that's why like, I'm going to stay 1 extra hour just for that, because we're so close. It should work. And why do you not hear us?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, the first time I looked at when you showed your mixer or your
Mhm.
RØDECaster,
Mhm.
I already saw those button lid. I should have tackled that
Okay.
first. Then we wouldn't have that
Oh.
issue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
I forgot about it. You know, I changed the channel. So, and that is something. If again you learned this and pass
Mhm.
that knowledge to anybody else that you encounter, it's like if you see somebody's mixer, you want to be, you know, you don't want to say, oh, you did it wrong, because sometimes they do it intentionally there's a
Yeah.
purpose. Like, is
Oh,
there a
yeah.
reason why you have all your solo buttons on? If there's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if they couldn't tell you why they have the solo buttons on, most likely they have them on thinking that I want to hear, so I turn them on. If that's
Yeah.
the case, that's not the right way of using solo
Okay.
buttons.
They just were. I didn't.
No, it's very
I
common.
could hear what I heard. I didn't hit them again.
It's very common,
Yeah.
exactly, because you hear the danger is this: you hear it, whatever you're hearing, you think other people are hearing, but they're not.
Yes.
The green button lights up only for your ears, not for the main output. So
Okay.
if you uh, hit, if you have every button turned on, including
Mm-hmm.
your music,
Okay.
and then you unselect or deselect the solo button on music, you don't hear it
Mm-hmm.
anymore. You think
Right.
there's no music anymore, but everybody else is still
Ah.
hearing music.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's why it's important not to have that engaged. In fact, now that I've had you properly set up your chat channel, which
Mm-hmm.
now should make sense because it's working properly,
Mm-hmm.
whenever you have a meeting app, Zoom or whatever it is, a call app, FaceTime or whatever, you would
Mm-hmm.
want to use chat for both, RØDECaster
Mm-hmm.
Duo Chat for both input and output. Because
Okay.
I have you turn on mix minus on your USB 1, I would like for you to turn that
Okay.
off now because you don't need it because you're using RØDECaster Duo Chat properly now. It's functioning properly.
Oh, so
RØDECaster Duo main stereo should not
uh-huh.
have mix minus turned on. You could,
Okay.
which is why we
Okay.
have it right now. But for
Right.
now, you should turn it off because you're very it's unlikely that you're gonna use two call. I mean, it's like for me, I do, but for
Mm-hmm.
most people, you would want to leave one as the default setting because
Okay.
there could be issues that you might encounter because if let's say if you want to play music and if mix minus is turned on, they may not if it's coming through the same channel, they would not hear the music as well. So it's good that you
Mm-hmm.
leave that on to the default. So if you go back to your RØDECaster and then go to
Mm-hmm.
your outputs,
Okay.
and in what is it? What are we doing? We want your mix minus. So routing? No. Outputs.
Oh, hang on,
Now I'm
wrong.
confused. Oh no, not routing. Where is it? Help me, people. Multi-track?
Hang on. You said
Multi-track.
audio.
Oh, you say okay, you're on your mix minus. Okay, go back one level. You want to go
Level.
to your configuration, configuration, and then go to output, top tab left. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And then routing.
Routing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then go to your USB 1, and then switch that back to main mix.
Main mix. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. So here we go. The
So-
set can
so
cause
now when you
unwanted echo if used incorrectly.
Correct. Yes. So
Okay.
now, if you want to ever use USB 1 as a second, let's say if you have two chats going on, you have Zoom using your RØDECaster Duo Chat, and you have another app like say Microsoft Teams having
Okay.
another call. You want to bring those two conversations together. You can use
Okay.
your USB 1. So you have two calls. Everybody can hear each other. No echo.
Mhm.
That's the power of having a RØDECaster. Is it has the ability to have two USB input and output at the same time. So
Okay.
that would allow three technically if you use USB 2, but your USB 2 is connected to your RØDECaster video right now.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it should work as this right now. So if you play something from your computer, like a music or YouTube, that should come through into your USB 1.
Okay. Okay.
So, and then again, if you feel that I think your USB 1, because we swap your chat and USB, you can always swap it back because you want
Okay.
the physical channel to be something that you use all the time.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
So say if I have the regular mute, no, that's different. That would have, never mind. I've lost my train of thought. I had a thought, but I don't think it'll work. Yeah.
What was
I
it? Your
I was thinking if I had the audio for the class and I played some music, if I hit the mute button, but then I would have muted everything.
Correct.
Because I've been using the Bluetooth to listen to music for myself.
Oh,
But
tell me what you want to do. You want music for yourself, but not to the whole class.
right, so actually I can just use the Bluetooth. I want to use the Bluetooth for me, so I could listen to the music on Bluetooth if they don't hear music. But if we're listening to the same thing, it's not like streaming where I have to worry about copyrighted music, and it's either we all listen to the same music or I listen to something, and they don't.
So do you? So really, what you wanted to do is have music coming into your ears,
Right.
but not to the class,
Exactly.
to the main mix. So it's easy. Let's do it. Um,
Okay.
so
I mean, if we can save this for next week.
no,
Oh,
it's okay.
sorry, the week after.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's get it done, and then we can
Okay.
revisit it. We can revisit it.
Okay.
We can talk
All
about it.
right.
So, you can use USB. There's no reason why you couldn't, but because you now open up your USB 1 main stereo
Okay.
connection,
Mhm.
I assume when you play music, you're playing from your computer.
Oh, Bluetooth, just to keep it easy. I figured I played from my cell phone on Bluetooth, but the music I play for the students is on the computer usually.
Okay, so
And the music for me, I've been doing Bluetooth.
so how do you get your Bluetooth music? So you connect on, let's say, on your phone or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your phone will connect to your RØDECaster
Yes.
using the Bluetooth channel.
Wirelessly.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what you wanted to do is now you want to do the custom mix, which is what we
Okay.
were looking at right now.
Uh-oh.
So let's
Okay.
say, assuming you're going to use USB to connect, and do you turn off their music in your ears so that you don't hear what they hear?
No, that if we all listen to the same thing, or I listen to something and they don't.
Oh, okay, okay, got it. So
Yeah.
okay, so if they want something, you would then stop playing, right? You
Right.
just use your computer sound. So your computer
Yes.
sound would still work as is using USB 1.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
still works.
Okay.
And then now let's talk about the custom mix. So let's go into your headphones one. So go back to your Rode Central if you wouldn't mind,
Mm-hmm.
and then from your Rode
Still
Central.
thinking. There we go.
Okay, there.
Okay.
So in Rode Central, we will go to your headphones, which is headphones 1.
Okay.
So it's in custom. So where you have it right now is you would hear. So so this is only in your headphones, nowhere else.
Right. Okay.
So you would want your Bluetooth. Obviously, your everything is good there. You probably so you can come into Rode Central and change what you want to hear when you don't want to hear.
Okay. Okay.
So you can see all the
All I have
inputs.
to do is just crank up the Bluetooth and nobody else hears it.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Actually, I
So
can just.
so what you do is you see the chain, the link. So meaning it's when
Yes.
you turn the fader up and down. So go ahead and move your fader on your RØDECaster.
Oops. Oh, what did I do?
Yeah, there
okay.
you go. So move your physical fader
Okay.
up and down on your Bluetooth, not
Oh,
your mic. Yeah,
Bluetooth.
yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You see how it goes up and down, right?
Yes.
So which means if you want to have if the room wants to hear it, then you would just bring up the Bluetooth fader.
Okay.
Now go ahead and click and drag that fader on your your Rode Central, not the chain, but above the level. Bring that up.
This one?
Yeah, you're gonna see
From
a
here.
blue
Ah,
bar
okay.
showing up.
Yes.
So that means when you play, your ears would hear that, but your fader does
Okay.
not need to go up. And here's the thing. So when you move your fader, you will see the whole thing push. So it's relative. Essentially, it's telling your ear should hear more
Okay.
than what the fader is telling the whole room, sending out to the whole room.
Okay.
So that's
Okay,
in
so-
relation. If you know for sure that they will never want to hear this, you will only control your ear how much you hear of your Bluetooth channel. Then what you do is you click on the
Chain?
click on the chain and break it.
Okay.
So now you manually control how loud you hear. So now your fader is set, but you,
Ah.
no matter how high or low your fader is set to, you will always hear it at unity in your ears. Because
Okay.
that check mark is there. So
Okay.
you won't accidentally, you don't have to mess with the fader anymore. You just come in here and tweak that.
Okay. Interesting. Wow. Okay.
Or you could do the other
Okay.
way, it's just completely muted. So that is called mix minus, right? You minus one channel. If you click on it one more time, it turns into a red X. So that means your ears do not hear this anymore. So
Okay.
if you know they never hear your Bluetooth, Bluetooth is what you will hear, you should
Right.
set your Bluetooth level to be unlinked and then keep your fader Or
at
actually, you
Unity.
can actually set it to your regular link also, and then
Okay.
your student joining through USB chat, I would
Zoom.
imagine.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Zoom will be
yes.
USB
Yeah.
chat. So
Uh-huh.
what you want to do is rather than changing it here, you would change it in your USB chat to not include
Okay.
Bluetooth,
Okay. USB chat.
and then go to
Okay.
custom.
Custom.
We want to make sure, okay, now we want to make sure that everything's correct. We want everything turned on except for Bluetooth and chat. So those two are correct.
Okay.
Now, if
Okay.
you ever want the other inputs to come in, like USB 1, for instance, your music, that needs to be
Oh,
turned
yeah.
on.
Okay. I think I turned that off for USB 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that
That's
needs
the
to be on.
computer
Mic
sound. Okay.
2, mic
Uh-huh.
2, mic 2, do you ever need mic 2?
N-
It is
No.
muted, so
No.
it
Just say
technically
no.
could,
No.
yeah, okay. So
Okay. Well, maybe I should turn it on in case
yeah, so I
because
think
I'll be trying to figure out why it's
right,
not
why it's not
working.
coming through, yeah. So if
Okay.
you turn that on, and so now what is that headphones that's on there? The custom mix, is that?
Maybe that's the second headphones. Oh, it might be the third, the one coming out the front, and I have earbuds.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's right. That's right. The headset.
Yes.
Okay. So the one that in mix minus, the simple mix minus button, what it does is it just turns on the chat.
Okay.
So in mix minus, what it does is everything is on except for chat. So maybe we should replicate that. So it's a little bit less confusing. So turn on
Okay.
everything right now for now.
Everything.
Turn on
Okay.
everything for now. And then to create a mix minus mix, you would turn on the channel that is also coming into this channel, which is your chat. So you click the
Okay.
chain twice so that it becomes muted. So no matter what, this is mix minus. So people that is talking to
Oh.
you that's coming in through RØDECaster Duo Chat should not hear themselves again, and therefore you turn that off.
Okay.
So this process is called mix minus.
Okay. Now I
It's
understand
mixing
mix minus.
everything minus the
Minus.
channel where it's coming in.
Okay. Okay.
So now, because we also know you also use Bluetooth as your, listening to your music, and you don't never want that music to be heard by your class.
Okay.
So you should also do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So now on your mixer, you can just use it like you would normally do. Turn up your fader for your Bluetooth music. Nobody
Okay.
will hear anything in your chat.
Okay.
Now in your main mix, in your like recording, you will still hear it.
Okay. So in the recording, I'll still hear the Bluetooth.
You'll still hear the
Okay.
Bluetooth. Unless you don't
Okay.
want it, then you go to that recording mix and then do the same thing for your chat channel.
Whoops. Okay. Actually, I definitely wanted. Okay, so custom and turn off Bluetooth.
Turn off Bluetooth. There you go.
Okay, yeah, because that's something I get a recording and it has two sounds.
Yeah.
Maybe, or you never know. Okay. Oh, awesome.
But now know that you have done some custom, which is really powerful. The RØDECaster is really powerful when it comes to custom mix, but it's
Okay.
also very easy to get confused because sometimes you set it and forget it. And when you forget it, you don't remember what you changed.
Yes. But I can
So
always come back here.
yeah, you can always come back here. I can replay this video, right?
Yes. Actually, I do that sometimes. When I change stuff, I'll record it and then save it off to the side somewhere. So if I ever need to go back and change it, I know where to get it. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm glad we talk about this because we can revisit this because the audio routing is so complex. It's worth
Yes.
revisiting and talk a little bit more about it because
Yes.
it takes a few tries and a few practical usage for me to really sink in the information
Yes.
and the knowledge.
Yes.
So
Yes.
so yeah, it's definitely worthwhile talking about it. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm so glad. And Ernesto, who is in class, working and in class, is still
Oh.
here listening. Ernesto, not next week, but the week after. Hopefully, we get to set your system up. But Ernesto, this will be a good video to start because go back and listen to the Broadcaster user meetup, because that's when I go through the whole setup with Gary, and then come back in here and we sort of go through a little bit with Aaron also. So that would help you achieve what you want to do. Don't let the I think with both microphones, with Gary's and Aaron, we go with 60 dB. That may not always be the case depending on what mic you're using. So because SM7B is very similar to the SM58, so that's why it's very close. So you can get especially if you use a condenser mic, which we will also talk in the future, also the difference between condenser and the dynamic mic. All right. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we get to achieve what we get to achieve tonight. Thanks for your patience, Aaron, for staying on late.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now I have to go figure out, maybe give my wife some chocolates or something.
By the way, I actually brought like a few pieces of chocolate here with me. I never ate. I took like 2
really?
bites and I didn't get to eat it. I will enjoy it right now. And also thank your wife for your patience, for her patience.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks
right.
everybody who are watching. Thank you so much. Hopefully you'll join us once again. We're not going to have live stream next week. The live stream will come back in 2 weeks when I return from our creator camp. So October 22nd is when we will get to do this once more. Hope to see you then. And if you listen to this, if you listen to the replay, if you're not listening to this live, and if you're still listening right now, you should be subscribing, which means this is the right group. I never really tell people hard sell, like share, like, and subscribe. I know you will do it automatically if you find that to be helpful. So that's you.
Me.
Is that
that's
you?
me. Yeah.
Okay, good. Now I actually have your channel in there too.
Actually, that's the wrong channel.
Oh, which one? Which one is the one that you?
The other one that I used before, I didn't even realize.
Oh, the one that we were chatting. Okay.
Yeah.
Because usually sometimes I tag the people who are on here in the description. So or what you could do, if I don't do that, if I get busy or get distracted, if I don't do it, just go to the replay and then leave a comment there with that correct channel.
Okay.
Then it will show up in the comment.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
All right. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you all not next week, in 2 weeks, October 22nd. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.